Hey everybody, and welcome back to the discussion salon. If you're new here, my name is Paul, and to the rest of my subscribers, hello and welcome back. Firstly, I'd like to make an apology. The first video I done on this subject was of such bad quality, I just took it off. I didn't. It shouldn't have been on there, so I do apologise. The sound quality was not brilliant at all. Even I had problems. So hopefully this remedies it, and we can go further on from here. So, firstly, to all my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to me. I just can't believe that 115 of you have done it. It just blows my mind. So, thank you so much. It means so much to me that people do have subscribed. I really do mean that. I know other people say it, but honestly, I really do. It's been brilliant. So, thank you very much. And for the new people, and to even my subscribers, if you can like this video and share, and if you're just listening to this, please subscribe. We try to do different discussions, live discussions every week. There's one every week, and I try to do a daily video at least once a week to once or twice a week to get some discussions going, see what people like to hear. So I'd like to talk about some I'd like to talk about the new segment which I'm doing, which is going to lead on to my history channel, which I'll be launching soon. It is in the notes, and I've been saying it, but I've just got the video camera. I just need to get some accessories and stuff like that. And of course, money is tight nowadays, so please bear with me. So the new segment is a discussions in using history, and I have been around the YouTube streets quite a lot for a few years now, and I've been looking at different videos, and I heard something that of the other day which took me by surprise and shock, and thought, "Come on, come on, you must." How did you think that? Okay, so we're going to talk about it's a divisive subject, and I know some people may get upset about this, but I can understand that. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm just asking you to listen to the history behind it. Now, I heard somebody calling people who wave the gay gay pride or the pride flag, whatever you want, whatever word you want to use or words, of being Nazis or being Nazism or yeah. Damn, where to start on this one? This is oh god. And government building people, and if you it's away from a government builder, they are Nazis too. It's like, oh no, 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 no. So I'm going to talk about small bit of history. I'm not going to go fully into it. But as some people know on here, I am taking a history degree at the moment, so I am almost a qualified historian. So let's talk a little bit about history. Now, when you talk about pride, with the Nazis, with Nazis involving gay or homosexual communities, use that word, homosexual community, you have to go back into the 1930s. Now, in the 1930s, Germany had laws, as most countries did at that time, about homosexuality and banning it. But these laws were rarely implemented, and German cities had a thriving homosexual community in them. And it wasn't until 1933 when a little short Austrian man, name of Adolf Hitler, took power through the National Socialists. How he took power was an amazing thing, amazing but deadly, as we all know. He took power by gaining control of all government institutions and of all work groups and unions, and banning them too, so everybody falls under the National Socialist regime. So during that, they sorry, I'm reading for a script, and I should be used to this, but you have to forgive me. I'm just terrible at things like this. But in 1933, in the 6th of May 1933, the Nazis violently looted and closed the institution of sexual science in Germany. Well, this also led up to another event which has been well documented. It was the burning of the books. And let me get this right here, because like I said, I wrote things here, and I should be used to doing this, but I'm just a terrible person for this. Okay, so there was a man who wrote, when they burn books, I'll get the name, I'll find the name in a minute, but when they burn books, they'll burn humans next. How true was he? Like I said, I'll find the name in a minute for you guys. I should be better at this. This is my first time reading from a script. So after the book banning, it became the persecution of the gay, the homosexual community, and that led to 100,000 arrests in Germany and Austria. Now, within those 100,000 arrests, 10 to 15,000 of them were shipped to concentration camps. By the rest were to experience torture, castration. Hold on, let me read my notes. Sterilization and imprisonment. All that for loving somebody. Who would believe it? Well, we would, because it's written in history. So these 10 or 15,000 men were sent to the concentration camps with what else was happening with the Jewish people, with the mentally and physically handicapped people, or mentally, rephrase that, sorry, mentally and physically disabled people. They were sent to camps, and they had experiments performed on them. They had died of diseases, and they were overworked, and they died through exhaustion, all in these camps. So they were an important part of the Holocaust. So to say to people, hey, because you're flying the gay flag, you're Nazis. Well, you're so far off you're so far off the line, you can't even see it, mate. It's ridiculous. We got remember, like most of these 10 or 15,000 men in these concentration camps died. They were also singled out. They made them wear pink triangles on their prison uniforms, and they were ostracized into the other side of the camp, so they couldn't mingle. So they had to be all lined up in these dirty little. Can't even describe it. It's the dirty little huts and sheds or whatever they put them in. It's just ridiculous. Also, that out of those 100,000 men who were imprisoned, were arrested, they were forced to go into marriages of the different sex. They were forced to do that. This created extreme and psychological damage on them. The trauma must have been unbelievable. To be forced into a marriage that's of someone you did not love. Nowadays, we'd divorce. We'd go and divorce, or we'd just say no. But that's what happened in Germany at the time. And also, 1937 in February, a speech was given in Bavaria by the Reichsfuhrer of the SS, Heinrich Himmler. Pleasant chap. Look him up. Oh, lovely. He's real good at dinner parties, he is. And he spoke of homosexuality as depravity and a plague on the Aryan nation. Wow. I'm afraid they done that plague themselves. It was absolutely disgusting what they done. It was great. I mean, look how they got into power. How they got into power was amazing, and look at what they done to Germany. They got them to be a superpower in the world. Everything else eclipses that. They're disgusting people, not the German people. I'm just talking about the people in charge. They had Or they were foul and horrible. Now, people say that, like I said, people say the way these flags are Nazis. But is this what our fathers fought for? Is it our grandfathers fought for, or our kin fought for? Our kin fought against these monsters. And yet people still like to bring these monsters up in a context that thing that not even the right context to use. It's just mind-numbingly stupid. You know, it was so wrong. But I know what people can say. What did Britain do? What did Britain? How? What did? Okay, what happened in Britain with gay people? You're right. Gay people were persecuted in Britain. And in 1553, it was called the Buggery Act, and it was Henry VIII and Henry VIII enacted it, and it was any man caught of homosexuality will be killed. So there's men killed in Britain because of sexuality up till that law changed in 1828 with the Offences of the People Act. The last two people to be killed or hung for being homosexual was two people called James Pratt and James Pratt. Sorry, I'll start again. So it was a James Pratt and a John Smith, with a third man, William Bonhill, and all three of these were tried and convicted under the Offences of the People Act, 1828. James Pratt and John Smith were hung outside Newgate Prison on the 27th of November 1835, and William Bonhill was deported as an accessory to the crime. Even though he wasn't there, he was still an accessory to the crime, and they deported him to Australia. And how are these people find out? Somebody peeked through the keyhole. Wow. Yeah. Nowadays, we'd arrest that person for kicking through the keyhole. You know? But the point I'm making is the grey pride flag has absolutely nothing to do with Nazism. Whether you agree on it being put on government buildings or not, it is still heinous and abhorrent to link this flag with what happened in 1933 to 1945. It is sickening. It is ridiculous. People need to learn history, and they need to learn it now because you're doing what the National Socialists did in that time. You have to think on. I'm not asking, like I said, I'm not asking you to agree with the flag, but all I'm saying is stop calling people who use this flag as Nazis, because it is the furthest from the truth. Now, I will be doing a discussion about this, and if people like to join the discussion, I usually have my discussions at, oh God, here comes, 6 a.m. on a Sunday, which is summertime. So 6 a.m. EST. Then it will change over to GMT. So wherever you are in the world, that's when I start. So if you can look at a world clock. I'll put a world clock on this video, and you can see. So I'd like to thank you to everybody who's listened to this, and hopefully create a discussion about this. I'm just looking forward to different opinions in a respectful manner. My channel is I don't tolerate racism. I don't tolerate disrespect. As soon as you do that, you're out. I just don't do that. There's no need for it. We all try to bring a bit of light into the world. We all need a bit of light. We don't need any drama. And I just want to try and make this channel grow too. Okay, so that's enough of me preaching. I just wish you all you guys a brilliant and happy day. And wherever you are, have a good day. And to my American friends, happy Traitors Day. Go and enjoy yourself. I wish you all the best for your day there. Honestly, happy 4th of July. I know I joke about St. Traitors' Day, but come on, I'm British. We're allowed to do that. Anyway, have a happy 4th of July. Have as much food as you can, have as much drink as you're possibly able to do, and take care of yourselves and give someone a hug. All right, guys, look, you'll take care now. Thank you very much then. Bye bye. Stop.